Hello, hello. Happy Sunday to you all. I am here for my weekly Sunday night live. I hope you guys are doing well. Give everybody a minute to kind of hop on here. So happy Sunday. So anyways, I'm gonna see who is with me. So anyway, so happy Sunday to you. So sorry, somebody was asking me if I was going live, and I was just sending them a message that I am. So there's that. So anyway, so wanted to make sure just in case they didn't see it pop on their news feed. But here I am. So happy Sunday to you all. Oh my goodness. Oh, I need to get my hair done. It's driving me crazy. I don't know. But there you go. Get it done soon. It's one of those things, like I always forget to schedule it after I leave my appointment for when I get it done. I need to just do that. So then I hold myself accountable. I always just forget that. But anyway, that's okay. At least I'll get it done when I can. So, hey, Sylvie, good to see you. And I'm going to see here. I'm going to hop on my on my phone and see who is here with me. And yay! Cool, awesome. Hey, Jackie, good to see you, and good to see you, Sharon. Dun, 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 dun. So anyway, hope you all are doing well. And hey, Jennifer, good to see you. And then I am going to share something. So I just shared this the other day. I'm going to send you guys. Let's see here if I can get rid of all the stuff that doesn't need to be in there. But I have somebody I know, some wonderful people have this beautiful dog called Musma. And he has DM, and it is progressing, to the point where they have to, they've had to make that hard decision. So they have, an appointment set for him. But, as sometimes these things can come up, and it can be, a lot, sometimes if we're not expecting it, and it can add up with all the expenses, with all that. And anyway, he has the most wonderful dog siblings and the most wonderful mamas. I'm going to try not to cry as I talk about him. He's a very sweet boy. But anyway, one of their friends created a GoFundMe to help with compassionate euthanasia for Musma. So anyway, I did share about it the other day, but I'm just sharing about it again. If anybody feels compelled, even just $5, if anybody's like, hey, I want to help donate something to help them out, then that is the link there if you feel so compelled. I know, right? I hear you right there, Jackie. Yes, I'm I'm already crying. So anyway, yeah, I'm right there with you. And hey, Jennifer, good to see you. So yeah, he is just, I actually, I've met him twice only, Musma, and I actually saw him, this week, and he is just the most gentlest, sweetest German Shepherd. He is amazing, and his people are amazing, and his dog siblings are great too. They are so much fun. It's funny. One of his dog siblings, oh my goodness, she has the energy of my Nugget. She's got a lot of energy. She's super funny, but yeah, all his dog siblings are just, they're all so cool. So anyway, so there's that. So if you guys feel compelled, and you want to, even if you don't want to donate anything, or you're not able to, if you just, want to send some love their way, because that's definitely never an easy decision. Even if we know it's the right decision, it's always, it's definitely not an easy road, right? So anyway, so there's that. So I wanted to share about that, because even though I did share about it in a post, I know sometimes not everybody sees everything all the time, depending on when you're on Facebook and when you're not on Facebook. So anyway, so there's that. So there's that link if you guys feel compelled to help. So there's that. And hey, Lee, good to see you. I know now I have tears in my eyes. I'm oh my goodness. So it's a hard thing. So even if we know, it's even with my Luna, I knew it was, that decision I needed to make, and I knew I had to make that decision. And she let me know. But I think the tricky thing is when we get in a position like that, sometimes is, sometimes they have that like little burst of energy and you're like, well, wait a minute, like, am I making the right decision? Am I not making the right decision? And sometimes when they have that burst of energy, they know that that peace is coming. They know that that like comfort is coming, and they want us to a lot of times like remember the joy and be in the moment of joy and be connected with like the love and the joy and that, instead of to focus on the fact that they're not going to be present much longer. So and hey, Annette, good to see you. And like my mentor always like let me know is, oh, thank you. And is, when we focus on their absence, we can't be in their presence, right? And that goes like when they're here in the physical form, and then when they transition, right? When we're focusing on their absence, we can't be in the presence that is that's always there, right? But it's definitely they're so connected to us in so many deep ways, right? The connection that we have with them is unlike any connection with any other being, right? It's such a powerful, profound connection. So anyway, so there's that. And hey, Lisa, good to see you. And then, I know, Jackie, it's so hard. He was having such a good day, but this afternoon, oh no, he fell in his wheelchair. His front legs are getting weak quickly. Oh, Jackie, so much love. I can't even imagine like how hard that must have been for you guys to, see him, fall in that, to fall in his wheelchair. Right. And hard for him, right. Because he's such a strong, determined guy. Like I feel like one of the messages he wants you to remember is like, always remember determination and my like determination too. He says what he wants you to carry from him and his legacy is to like never give up and always be in your strength and like always persevere, like always be in your strength. And he says that's what he wants you to remember always, is to always like we just keep on going, and we just keep on going, because he says he has that like spirit, that strong spirit, and he wants you to know that you have that strong spirit too, and that he's like treasuring all this time with you and all the like good food and the good just like one-on-one time and just all the time surrounded by those that love him and that he loves. And he says, just remember those treasured moments and, just capture those, right? Capture is what he's showing me. Just capture those moments and really be connected with those moments is what he says. So yeah. I know. And it's true, Jackie. I agree. Like sometimes we do get lucky enough to have that dog soulmate in our life, right? We totally do. And I had, I love my dogs and Nugget and Cool up there. Amazing. But definitely my Luna was my soulmate dog, the one that I wrote my book Soulmate Dog about. She definitely was, there's just that connection, right? And it's just like our relationships with people, right? Sometimes relationships with different people are different. Sometimes there's deeper connection and sometimes not so deep. It just depends, right? It's just, we all have those unique relationships with all of those people in our life, right? People and animals. So there's that. So there's that. And hey, Jessica, and hey, Michelle. Just know I know everyone here is a bunch of animal loving, amazing people that listen to my Sunday live. So just know that I know everybody on here is just sending you lots of love for sure. So there's that. And then, I forgot I need to update this link. I haven't updated this link. So I'm going to just put this in here just so you guys have this, because some of you may already have it and some of you may not, but I just want to put it in here just so you have it. All right. Oops. Wait here. Hold on. I'm just going to add it in here. Oh my goodness. Okay. There we go. That way you guys have that. So anyway, thank you, Jessica. Lots of love to you too. So yeah, Jessica, send him love. I love that. And then Jessica, is Mitchell doing okay in heaven? I'm missing him so much. He's having me blow like little kisses. He's having me go like, he's like, with every breath, I blow you kisses and you can feel my love. And it's like, he says, you can feel like my connection. And I'm like right here with you. Like I'm right here with you. And you can feel that connection and that love. And it's so deep and it's so profound. And we have, just that beautiful connection that you can feel. And he says he's so grateful for that. And he says you connect with him through breath and breathing is what he's saying, Jessica. And like little clouds, like little ring clouds. He's showing me ring clouds too. So there is that. And then Michelle, right? I can relate to that. Michelle says, same thing with my cat, Kaya. Sometimes I don't feel a connection to her. Did she pick me as her person in the shelter, though? Thanks. She says, yes, she did. And she says that she picked you because it's like she's different. Like she fits a different piece of the puzzle than what you would normally like pick and normally like be like, hey, this is what I strive for and look for in a cat. Is that she like fits that puzzle piece in a different way, and that she is there about bringing fun into your life. She says, I'm like the fun bringer and the one that's like, oh, Kaya. And she says that's what she brings into your life of like, oh my goodness, like those oh my goodness moments and the you keep me on my toes and keep me like, okay, like how can I entertain Kaya next? And what's Kaya going to be up to next? She says, she keeps you thinking and you keep her thinking. And she says that's what we do for each other, is what she says. So there is that. And then Jessica says it is. I keep seeing him. He really was my soulmate, Kitty. Oh, Jessica. Oh, so much love, Jessica. So much love. And yeah, and he says you do keep seeing him because he says he just like he's showing me like boop, like that he's smushing right here. He's like boop, like boop, here I am, like boop, here I am. And he's like, here I am, 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 here I am. And he's like, I like swoosh my love right there with you. It's like boop, boop. He says, I give you boop, boop, boops. He says, boop, boop, boops. He's like, you feel my boop, boop, boops. Hold on. I have to take a drink of water really quick. I didn't drink enough water earlier before this. Sorry, I always have, like, I like to drink lots of water. So, anyway, so there's that. All right. Let's see here. Jessica says, so I'm not crazy. Pretty sure he said Edgar's feet are off the other day too. He says, yes, yes, yes. He says, yes, yes, yes. And no to any of you guys that are picking up those messages from like animals in spirit that are in spirit that, you're not crazy. Like just feel into those messages and connect with those messages and be, and I forgot to say hi to you, Lee, if you're still here. Hi, Lee. Always good to see you and Bernadette. But tune into those messages and like feel into those. Cause he says he's doing like little tap things and oh, wait, hold on a second. I don't know. Oh, I just totally went into full screen with my computer here and on the live. And I didn't know how I did that, but I was able to figure it out. So he's showing me tap, and I'm just going to tap on my computer desk. He's like, tap. I'm sending little taps, and it's like, boop, boop, the boop, taps. He's like, I'm giving you little taps. He's like, tappity tap, tippity tappity tap. Tippity tappity tap is what he says. So there's that. And you said you knew it. I love it. I love it when you guys know those messages, right? And it's just about like not questioning them and just feeling them with your heart, right? And knowing that, oh, you said you hear the meows too. I love that. I love that so much. That's awesome. Yeah, because we can sometimes hear that and, maybe like hear their meow or feel their touch. So I had, years ago, my cat Linus passed away, and he was like always kind of like my grounder, comfort cat. And I remember, I think it was like the day he passed or the next day, I like put my hand under my pillow where he would kind of lay by me. And I was like, oh, I just miss my Linus. I wish I could just steal him and connect with him. And I kid you not, like I felt his paw in my hand. I felt his paw in my hand, and I was like connected to that, and I could feel like his paw in my hand, which was so cool. Like it was so powerful. So it's just like, not being up here, but being in our heart, right? That's really like where the magic happens, and it is just being in our heart, and being in our heart, being in our heart, being in our heart. So there is that. And then Jessica says, it makes me feel better to know that he's happy and healthy. I know, right? It always makes us feel so much better, right? And then let's see here. Yes, Jessica, Edgar knows he passed, because Edgar says he sees him in a different way now. So I know that he's passed. I know that he's passed. I know that he's passed. And then Sylvie, Sasha, and Tico. So Tico, hopefully I'm saying that right, is like you can always be like, I'm always that connector piece for you, is what I hear. Like reach up and you connect with me, is what you connect with me. You reach up, connect with me, reach up and connect with me. And then Sasha says, I run. I run in circles around. Around and round and round and round and round. Around and round and round and round. And round and round and round and round is what I feel there. So there's that. And hey, Stephanie, good to see you. When I see your question here, is it the Winston that I'm thinking of? Is it the Winston that I'm thinking of? Because I wonder if it's the Winston that I'm thinking of. So that's and I'll definitely tune into that for you, Stephanie. But I just had that question because I was like, wait, I feel like I know this dog. So I feel like, let me know, Stephanie. And then Jackie says, you're welcome, Sylvie. You think so? Okay, cool. That's what I was feeling too. Like the one that you watch sometimes, right, Stephanie Winston, that you went and stayed with Winston. And it was going to be for like a long period of time that you stayed with Winston. So let's see here. Jackie says, do Jake, Gus, and we've talked about him before. Okay, I thought so. So Jackie says, it is. Okay, cool. I thought it was. I was like, whoa, wait a minute. Oh my goodness. So let's see here. So Jackie says, I'm going to go to Jackie and then I'll go to you, Stephanie. So Jackie says, do Jake, Gus, and Bernie know what's coming? I'm getting anxious, so I don't know if they're feeding off of me or they just know. They just know is what they're showing me. And Bernie says too, like you'll see him. Bernie is like, you see me just kind of like standing there. So just give me like extra reassurance is what Bernie says. Bernie says he's like really been more like, give me extra reassurance. Like he's been more like extra kind of like Velcro-y at sometimes is what Bernie says. And that Jake says too, like you can like feel him like being like, hey, okay, like I want to have more like I like that the being the close, connection time too. Like you can feel kind of Jake be different is what Jake is showing me. And then Gus is showing me that like I'm like you see me kind of like really needing more like time with like my toys and play, like more than usual is what Gus is showing me. And that they're all showing me like, especially like Gus and Bernie. Jake says like I'm more in tune than the other two, but Gus and Bernie, like they're gonna really have to know like afterwards. And I know you guys are gonna do that like afterwards to be able to have like some time with Musma afterwards. I'm getting maybe like about like a half hour or so like afterwards that you'll know, but they're gonna need to have that time with him too. And they definitely feed off of our energy, like because they feed off things that we're feeling, and then they like feel into those things too, because they can feel that like Musma, like they can feel like the energy shift of Musma being like not as connected here, that like he's already kind of like starting to not be as connected here. And then also too, like I'm getting like to do like I'm picking up on like tobacco leaves, like do a ceremony with like tobacco leaves is what I'm seeing too, Jackie. So something with tobacco leaves. So do a thing with tobacco leaves is what I get. So so there is that, Jackie. And of course I'm here for any support you need. I'm here for you. You know how to get a hold of me. So I'm here for you. And hey, Renee, good to see you. And then Stephanie, oh my goodness, I am sending you so much love because I know you knew Winston's person well, and oh goodness, and Winston says like he's having me like put my arm like this, like I just need like extra. He's just showing me he's like it's like he says he's like feeling it and he's having trouble like connecting with it. He's like I know that he's not here, but he's having trouble like grasping that. So he says oh, you've known him for 8 years, right? That's a long time. So yeah, so he says that if you could just have some more connecting time with him and go take him some of those places that like his dad took him. And he says too, like the time with you, like it is so important because it helps to give him comfort. And like being like with his dad's shirts, he's having me like hold my shirt, like connecting to like my dad's shirt helps me, like my dad's shirt too. And I need some like extra stuff to chew on. Like I need some extra stuff to chew on is what Winston is saying, and that will help too. And I just kind of need like your touch like over me like this, like just your touch. Like here, I'm laying right here. That's like your touch is like right here, just giving me extra like kind of like little support and love is that really helps me too. And they give me like, he's showing me like stuff with like peanut butter and like little like treats and like little things to kind of chew on and take me to the some of the places that my dad would take me to, and then some of the places that you always take me to. And thank you for like connecting with me, and like I want to kind of know like what's next, so kind of keep me in the loop of like, okay, like where is my place going to be. And I always want to have like the comfort of things from my dad too. So he says I always want to have the comfort of like things from my dad and my dad's smell. And so much love, Stephanie. Oh my goodness. And if you or Winston need anything, reach out to me, because I know that's so hard. So okay. Oh, Jackie, I hope you have a good night too. I'm so glad you could hop on, and I'm glad you're going to do that Lakota ceremony too for him too, because I feel like that will be really really helpful too. So I'm glad that you could hop on. And I know definitely taking Musma potty is definitely you gotta like focus on that when you're helping him with that. So much love. Yeah. And I just see that ceremony, just like he says his energy will be there with you. So yeah. And then Stephanie, let's see here. Yeah, Jackie says they've been a little bit more needy, and Gus has been bringing Moo toys and laying on his bed with him. Yeah, because Gus says that's giving me comfort. Gus says that's giving me comfort. And Gus says too that hopefully you're still listening to this, is Gus says that like it's like Moo is like helping to like like pass my torch over to you, like it's in a way, like not for Gus to be the leader, but like pass the torch of connection, like the energy of connection is what I get, like the energy of connection. So that's what I get there with that, Jackie. So hopefully you heard that. And if you need anything, I'm here for you. And then and then so much love, Stephanie. If you or Winston need anything, oh my goodness. Oh, cool. You did hear that. Okay, good. I'm glad you heard that, Jackie. Yeah, because it's like that connection. It's like, so Gus is like feeling that, and they're having those connecting moments. So yeah, so I'm glad you heard that, because I was gonna be like, okay, I need to send her a message to make sure you heard that. So I'm glad you heard that. And then yeah, so much love to you all, and then love to you, Stephanie, and then Winston's dad's family, and you and Winston. Oh my goodness, because that's definitely not easy too, right? It's like when you're staying there and it's like, okay, cool, he's gonna come back, and then he doesn't come back. That's definitely not an easy thing. So, oh my goodness, so much love there. And then Emmy, good to see you. Let's see here. And then Renee here. All right. Sorry I skip around. I just have to kind of go where I'm guided. That's just how I roll. So Renee says, hey, Sean, I hope you're well. I'm doing great, Renee. Hopefully you're well. Let's see here. No, I'm glad that you're here. I know I was wondering where you've been. So it's good to see you. Glad you're here. For Phoenix, I spoke to one psychic. She said a lady in Flantry Place in front of me at West Harbor had him locked in her house. Is this true? I get no on that. I'm shaking my head no on that. I don't get that is in this moment. Like I get no. I got another sighting yesterday. Public said they saw him with the blue collar near a power green box near bushes. Wonder if that's him. I get a yes on that. I'm thinking of sending 2 traps around VTNZ tonight to see if I could try to catch him. I get that yes, that's like a good idea because I get more of a yes with that sighting than with the person having him locked in their house. I don't get as a big a yes on that. So there is that. So let's see here. So Emmy says, asking for a friend. Her dog Rowdy was found to have a failing kidney, liver, and pancreas. Oh my goodness. Not eating, not walking around. Today he got IV fluids and walked around a bit. He's in pain. Can you give my friend insight? Rowdy ready for the Rainbow Bridge? What will help him feel better? I just get like that, like his, like those insides there. It's like they're kind of like all kind of like smushing together is what Rowdy's showing me. He's like, they feel like smushy together in there. Like they feel smushy together. They feel smushy together. And it's like, okay, like I'm willing to try that, like one other thing that can help to see, what we can see that's going on with me. So maybe like a specialist with that. But I feel like there's like really focus on the connection of the kidney, livers, and pancreas. Like really like focus on that because it's like they're kind of all like smushed together. So it's like focus on that, like the together of what's wrong with those, but then look at them individually too. Because I feel like the liver is the key to figuring out what's wrong with him, is like focusing in on the liver is what I get there. And it's like, if this stuff doesn't work, then we may have to look at like, okay, like what are the other options? Like if this doesn't work is what I get. So that's so that is there with what I get there with that. So let's see here. I'm going to see what other what other questions come through. So let's see. I'm going to give it a minute here. And hopefully you heard my answers to your questions too, Stephanie. And so much love, because that's, oh my goodness, I can't even imagine. That's like definitely got to be a tough road for you and Winston both. So Winston just says, keep me in the loop. And like Winston loves having the connection with you too, is what Winston says too, that you help me. So I have an itch on my nose. So is it you help me? You help me too. You help me too. You help me too is what I hear there. Let's see here. Sorry, I have an itch on my nose there. So anyway, so let's see here. So I'm going to see if anybody has. Oh, so good to see you, Lisa. Thanks for sharing the video too, Lisa. I love that Lisa does that she shares the video. Sometimes I love that. So thank you, those of you that do that. I love it. So let's see here. And much love to your friend Emmy and Rowdy, because oh goodness, that's not an easy thing. That's definitely a hard thing, right? Definitely not an easy thing. So let's see here. Let's see if any other questions come through. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see here. Let's see if some other questions come through. Just give it a minute here. Let's see if any other questions come through. Bum, 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 bum. See, because I know sometimes there's a little bit of a delay, so I just want to make sure I don't miss anybody's questions here. And I could have like random like small talk like all the time. That's just how I roll. So I'm going to see if any other buddy has any other questions here. So let's see here. Let's see if anybody has any other questions here. All right. Yes, Emmy. Rowdy should see another specialist and examine those organs together, focusing on the liver. Yes, Emmy. Yes, yes, yes. That's what I get. Like, let's see, and let's see if there's anything that was like missed, because it's like a small little like thing. Like, so I feel like if they just look at that, yes, I get a big yes on that, Emmy. So there's that. So yes, yes, yes. All right, so let's see if any other questions come through. That's why I knew I wanted to wait, because I'm like, wait a minute. So yeah, and hopefully you're able to get those traps up too, Renee. I think that's a good idea. Focus on those areas there. So let's see here. I'm going to see. It looks like people are kind of dropping off. I know it's starting to get dark earlier too. It's like 7:30, and it's starting to get dark earlier. It's like, oh, I love the fall, but I'm like, oh, when it gets lighter, I mean darker earlier, I'm like, no, I don't want it to get darker earlier. So anyway, so let's see if you have any other questions. Let's see here. All right, let's see if anybody has any other questions. I'm gonna give it like a minute, and then I'm gonna wrap it up if I don't see any other questions. Let's see here. Let's see here. Let's see here. Oh, Lisa, I love this question. Lisa says, "Does Chloe Grace have any messages for me?" She's showing me like a blanket that's like a sleeping bag. Like, I want to go like sit out with you like at our special place and go to our special place. She showed me like kind of like a sleeping bag that's like burgundy and has gold, like kind of like a burgundy and like maroon and like gold on it, like our special like blanket and like laying in our special place. Like, that's what Chloe Grace says. She's like, I want to do that. And she's like, I want to go for a ride too, because she says she loves like the window. She's like, I love the like the window and the driving. And she showed me she wants like the flat crunchy treat that's like a rice cake. She says I'm like, what? Like a rice cake? A rice cake? She's like, yes, I want the rice cake treat. Give me the rice cake treat. Give me the rice cake treat is what she says. Like, that's the thing that she's showing me like really strong is give me the rice cake treat. So I'm like, that's funny. So it could be like an actual like rice cake or like a dog treat that's something like that we would think of, like that could be like, oh, okay, that kind of makes me think of that. That's what she's showing me. So there's that. So let's see here. All right, I'm gonna see. You're welcome, Emmy. You're so welcome. Let's see here. I'm gonna see if anybody else has any other questions. Because I could ramble and talk forever. It's just my thing. I kind of have the gift of gab. You're welcome, Lisa. Yeah, she just keeps showing me, and she says the blanket. It's really like silky, like this thing. She says it's silky, silky, silky. Silky, 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 silky is what she's showing me. Like silky soft, and then for what food tempts Rowdy, right? When I saw that, he was showing me like stuff that's kind of like freeze dried, and I'm like, well, what like freeze dried? He's showing me like something that's like shrimp, and I know that sounds so weird, but that's the way what he's showing me is like something like shrimp and like the kind of like freeze dried chicken or like chicken and like kind of like beef cubes, like little like pot roast pieces, not like actual like pot, but pot roast pieces, like little pieces of like like little chunks of beef, like that you would have like in stew, like stew beef stew. But just like the beef part of it, and like stuff that's not like too like rich for me, like stuff that's not too rich, and that's like easy for me to digest is what is tempting me, is what Rowdy says. So dun, 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 dun. Sorry. Let's see here. Sorry. All right. You're welcome, Emmy. You're welcome. I know I'm getting kind of sleepy. I didn't turn on my light in my living room before I came in here. So like I have the light on in here, but the light is dark in there. So it's making me kind of sleepy because I'm like, wait, is it bedtime yet? Not yet, but anyway. So there's that. So anyway, dun, 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 dun. All right. So I don't think I see any other questions. So I think I'm going to wrap it up. But I always love connecting with you all every Sunday. It's always so much fun. Like it's one of my favorite times of the week is connecting with you all. I always look forward to my weekly Sunday night lives and being with you all. So thank you so much for those of you that tuned in live. Thanks to those of you that tuned into the replay. And I will look forward to connecting with you next week at 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. All right. Thanks again. Bye for now. Take care.